This is chapter 6-1, Polygons. Please copy your cuts. All right, to begin, we need to know some definitions. Number one, what is a polygon? A polygon is a plane or a 2D object, a 2D flat figure that has 3 or more segments or sides, and the key word is and. At the same time, 2 of the sides will not share the same collinear endpoint. Okay? Also a polygon says that each side intersects at 2 other sides at their endpoint. So, in other words, polygons are going to be 2D. So if I have a post-it, a flat post-it is 2D because it's flat like a sheet of paper. Okay? An example, 3D would be a cube. My cube box here is 3D. It has length, it has height, and it has depth. Where 2D only has length and height. How long and how high. So 2D, and we're going to get into further explanation of this. Okay? So let's look at this here. This first figure here is an example of a polygon. Why? Because if I look at this particular segment here, this bottom segment, and I'll give it a name. I'll call this segment AB, this bottom portion. Segment AB touches 2 other sides. Watch. On the endpoint A, it touches this line segment, if this is C. It touches this segment here for AC. And also AB again, this triangle is a polygon because this other side of line segment AB, it also touches this endpoint, is connected to another segment, which is here, CB. So this segment here, AB, to this endpoint A touches another segment, and this endpoint B touches another line segment. We're going to get further in it because I'm sure that can be a little confusing, but we're going to get there. This second figure is an example of what a polygon is not. Why? Because when I look at this particular segment here, when I look at each of the endpoints, first, when I look at this endpoint here, it does not connect to another segment. Now, if I had another segment such that I had it drawn like this here, then this would be a segment. But because on this particular segment right here, this endpoint does not touch or connect with another line segment. Now, if we look at this particular endpoint, it does. It connects to this segment here. But remember, both endpoints need to connect to another segment. And this endpoint, it does not. Therefore, this is not a polygon. And while I'm talking about polygons, and since that's where we're going to be, polygon means many sides. Many sides. Word poly, many sides. Okay? Vertex and vertices. We should recall back from chapters ago what a vertex is. Vertex is singular. When I have more than one vertex, they are called vertices. Okay? And a vertex is the point where 2 sides intersect. So this is the segment A, B, and I have another line segment here, and that's B, C. The vertex is going to be where segment CB and AB connect. They connect right here at that point, so B is the vertex. Okay, it is where 2 sides, at least 2 sides, intersect or connect, or I should say connect. All right, so here we are. How many vertices are there on this particular polygon, PQRST? There's a vertex here, R, vertex S, vertex T, vertex P, and vertex Q. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices on this particular polygon. And this polygon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. And recall, what's a side? Side is PT. Another example of a side would be QR. That's also a side. Another example of a side would be RS. That's a side. Okay, so now that we've distinguished between a vertex and sides, let's move further. Again, the vertices are the points where the two sides intersect. So this vertex P, the two sides that connect are QP and TP. So right here's our vertex at P because it connects with QP at point P and TP at point P. Right? Moving further. As we look at this particular polygon, the name of this polygon is PQRST. Whenever we're naming a polygon, be sure to name it by its vertices and name them in the consecutive order. So you cannot name this QSTPR. That's out of order. Okay? I need to go in the order in which they follow one another. So it goes P, then Q, R, S, T. Now listen, where do you start? It doesn't matter where you start. You must go in consecutive or next to order. I could have started here at R and called this R, S, T, P, Q. I'll say that again. I could have also named this R, S, T, P, Q. I still went in consecutive order. R, S, T, P, Q. Remember, I called it by the vertex, or vertices, I should say. That's another way I could have named this particular polygon. I could have still started at R, and I could have gone the opposite direction. That's correct as well. I could have called this, or I could have called this R, Q, P, T, S. So it doesn't matter if I go clockwise or counterclockwise. What does matter is the fact that you must go in consecutive order. What's next to, what vertex is next to the previous. Okay? Moving further. Some informations. Polygons are classified by the number of sides. We should remember that a triangle has 3 sides. That's the number of sides. We should know what a triangle looks like. Okay? 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides. The word tri means 3. Okay? Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral, the example would be a square or rectangle. The word quad means 4-sided. Could even been shaped like this here. That's still 4 sides. All you need to know is quadrilateral. When you hear me say quadrilateral, it's something 4-sided. It could be a rectangle. It could be this odd-shaped thing. It still has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so it'd be quadrilateral. A pentagon, 5 shapes. Hexagon, 6 sides on that one. Heptagon, 7. Octagon, 8 sides are on this. Nonagon is 9 sides. Decagon, 10-sided. 11, there's no name for that, so you just call it 11gon. And a decagon is a 12-sided figure. Again, 11, no name. Anything after 12 is 13 sides, 100 sides, 3 million sides. It's called an n-gon. So if a polygon has 28 sides on it, it's just a 28-gon. Or if it has 57, then it's a 57. I wrote 6 too. 57. 7, 57 gon. I have to look back what I wrote on the board. Okay? And I'm going to stop here, and then we'll continue with 5. 6-1, 6-1.